Well, hello there. We're just getting ready to head to the Kina Grannis concert, and it's fitting that we've actually been watching football all day. The first time that I ever heard of Kina Grannis was many years back in a Super Bowl halftime show or commercial contest from Doritos. They had people submit a bunch of songs to be played during a commercial at the Super Bowl, and she won, and I really liked her song, and so that's the first exposure I had to Kina Grannis, and then I introduced Sheeba to her, and ever since then, which I would assume now has been probably like 6-7 years, I've been following her on YouTube and following her successes. She went from someone trying to make it as a musician and as a YouTuber to someone who has clearly now made it with over 1 million subscribers. Many of her videos have like 11, 17 million views each, and she is living off her spoils, and rightfully so, deservedly so. So we're gonna go see her in concert. Sheba, are you ready?
Physically, yes. I think I look better than I did earlier today, but I definitely don't feel it. So I was gonna ask you, what would you pick? Looking better or feeling better?
Can you feel better, or is that even an option?
I don't know, drugs? Like Advil or Tylenol? Not just the safe kind.
Well, if you can't feel better, then just go with the looking better.
Well, there you go.
And you look good.
Have it.
But getting back to Kina Grannis and her success on YouTube, that's the beauty of YouTube. That's something I really love about it, is that if you are supremely talented, you're going to get noticed on YouTube, because people on YouTube, the people who use it to watch, obviously, they appreciate great talent. Anything with extremely good talent is going to get noticed. Obviously, there are others with talent that aren't going to get noticed, but if it's so unique that it hasn't been done before and it's unlike anything else, it's going to get noticed. And she got noticed, partly because of the Super Bowl, but then partly because she kept on putting out really creative and unique stuff. One of those videos was a jelly bean video that now has 11 million views. She made a music video of one of her songs, all in jelly beans through stop motion animation. So here's a link to it, I think. Possibly here, or possibly here. Go check it out, it's pretty cool. You're modeling in the background?
Seeing if I like this blazer or not. What do you think?
It is good. As you can tell by the floating slides of animals and landscapes behind me, we're not watching football anymore. That's because we stopped to do one thing, and that was practice. You probably are wondering why we need to practice. We're not the ones singing at the concert, but that's where you would be wrong. This concert's a little different. Kina Grannis has said that she's gonna bring 3 people up on stage to sing one of her most famous and popular songs, and ironically the one we were talking about that got her recognized at the Super Bowl. It's called Message from Your Heart, and I'm not too sure how she's gonna pick these people, but being the anxious person that I am, I wasn't gonna go unprepared, so we've been practicing the lyrics and just re-familiarizing ourselves with the song, and I think we've done it. Okay, time to practice this song. Alright, what's the first word? It's don't. Don't break me, I bruise easily, the source of both your love and misery. Excuse me? Did you change?
I did.
Why?
I think I like this one better. Plus it's a little warmer.
It looks better. Okay, second verse. Don't hurt me, I bleed constantly. Oops.
Oh yeah, that line.
Soothing like raindrops steady on And how cool is this? Here's what I tweeted earlier today. Excited to see Kina Grannis at the Chan Center tonight. Great location for a great talent. And guess who replied? So cool. It's weird. Kina Grannis probably doesn't know my name even though she tweeted me. But I feel like I know her. I feel like I kind of grew up with her, got through adulthood or young adulthood through her, with her, by her. She's married, I'm married. We were probably both university kids when I first discovered her. And she's kind of motivational to me and inspiring to me because she's a success story on YouTube. She's someone who's followed her passion and worked really hard. and achieved what she wanted to achieve. And those types of stories are obviously motivational to everyone. But going back to sort of the story about YouTube and how it's pretty cool to see that you can become successful through it, obviously you have to have the whole package. You have to have the talent first of all. You have to have the motivation and the work ethic and the willingness to make sacrifices too. You also sort of have to have that, maybe that appearance, the confidence that you don't necessarily have to be, you know, a blonde with very big things, but you do have to carry yourself in a way that people will be drawn to you. So if you do have the whole package, I believe that you're more than likely to get noticed on YouTube. It's like the new form of a demo tape, the new form of going to a club at an open mic night for a comedian or as a musician. Or
we're here and it is an awesome venue like we were talking about. Bad memories here, but we'll tell you about that later.
We're pretty close and personal with Kina. As soon as she gets on stage, we're going to be staring at her profile, but a little bit farther than arm distance, but still really close.
Back at home on the couch after the concert, and it was good.
Yeah, it was really good. The Chan Center is such a inviting, intimate setting that you really get to feel really personal with the artist.
Yeah, and I strategically picked the seat. When we bought the tickets, the lower bowl, so to speak, all the seats on the main level were pretty much taken until the very back. And I wanted to sit as close as possible, so we got sort of the second level but front row and right next to the stage, and it was worth it. You felt like you were pretty close. And before we give you a review of the concert, well, that sort of was a review of the concert, maybe you should see a little bit. The opening act was a guy named Imaginary Future, or Jesse for real, and he happens to be Kina Grannis' husband.
Yep. And of course, the main act was Kina Grannis, and she started her whole performance with my favorite song from her second album called Dear River.
And right before she got to the point where we got a little stressed out to see whether she was going to pick us to sing with her or not, she explained in way better words than myself, who tried to explain earlier, just her journey from going from a struggling, maybe not struggling, but an aspiring artist to someone who now is, you know, almost selling out venues like the Chan Center and traveling the world as an established artist.
One day I came across this contest called Doritos Crush the Super Bowl, and the winner got their music video played during the Super Bowl, and they got signed to a major label, and I kind of thought, no, why not, I'll enter. So I entered, and they told me that I made top 10. And they told me that for the next 2 weeks to 2 months, I'm going to need to get people to vote for me every single day. And I'm thinking, oh no, I'm about to be the most annoying person in the world. So I start thinking, how can I make this not just really annoying? How can I make it fun for people? And I decided that as long as I was in the contest, I would share a new video. And that was the point where I created a channel on a site called YouTube. And I did not know what I was getting myself into, but somewhere along the way, this happened. My brain exploded, and the rest is history. 2 amazing things came out of my deciding to put myself out on the internet. And the first, most immediate thing was that because of awesome people around the world deciding to support me, I won the contest. And I got my video played on TV, and I got signed to a major label, which is what I thought I wanted. But the second most amazing thing was that because of people like you, I realized that I don't need a the label, and I can do it my way and write the songs that I want to write. And so I left the label, and I've been doing it on my own ever since, and I want to thank you guys so much for allowing me to do that. It's very, very good. Please take care of me. This is a message from your heart. Most people live by your heart. Taking blood and making heart. This is a message from your heart. Can't live away too dark. You thank me for the start. This is a message from your heart. We were right. We stood through it all. Holding tight whenever we fall. Well, we found second to none. I knew this would be love. You make me
Okay, so concert's over. You've seen bits and pieces. What did you think? Let us know. I think they're pretty good. The story I wanted to tell you, the bad story about the Chan Center, maybe I don't want to tell you now because we're so happy and fun, but it was a fundraiser, a bachelor auction where I was up for sale to raise money, me and a bunch of other guys, and we were broken up at this point, and yet she still came to the fundraiser because she was part of the community. And it was very awkward for the both of us, and her mom ended up bidding on me, and I think she won.
Which was even more awkward for me, but
I took it as a sign from above that somebody was fighting for us. Maybe it wasn't each other, but somebody or something was.
Yeah.
Ended up working out. We've told you a story like this before, and it seems to always end up working out.
There you go. So we just made a happier and newer memory at the Chan Center, so that can replace the old, uglier one for sure.
Either way, both memories suggest that love wins out in the end, because that's all about Kina's message in her album, that things can be tough and hard, but there's always a happy ending.
Yeah.
Goodbye.